Hi there, this is Elizabeth Sinclair. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Michigan, and today I'm going to show you a card that I made with delicate pines. I call it Pine Snowflake Christmas Greetings, basically, because I've got snowflakes made with pine, and I think it looks really pretty. And I'm showing you how to make a frame with the branches out dies, too. And a lot of bling. In fact, the one I'm going to do is going to have a little more bling than this one, because I'm going to show you two different ways of putting these red little berries on there. These I die cut, but these are gems that I have that are still, still available. So we're going to start with shaded spruce, and this is the basic card base, the 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then I've got a piece of real red. Real red is 4 by 5 1/2, or a quarter, 5 1/4, 4 by 5 1/4. It's going to go right there. Okay, like that. Then I have a frame that I made cutting out one of those shapes in the branching dies. These right here. I made a frame with that. And this one's going to go right in the middle like that. And the piece of paper I used to do this with was, oh geez, how big was it? It wasn't quite a quarter. It looks like it's a little about 1/8 less than 4 and 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. That's what I did. So this is 1/8 difference. So the red doesn't show that well. It does. It shows very well. It's like a little smidget of red, how else you put it. So put a little glue on there. See? Just a little 1/8 of an inch of red. That's what I wanted it on the outside. Now I've got snowflake. And this one I used both dies with it. See how it's all cut out in the middle? I'll show you. You stamp the tree and you cut it out with this. Put it right. Okay. Then you grab this one and you cut it out too. And then it cuts out the inside. You can use them together or you can do them separately. As far as cut it out twice or just cut it out once. Whatever you'd like. Whatever's easier. I've done both ways. It looks the same. And then here's the dies. You can do a lot with those. Okay. So anyways, this is going to go right in the middle. And I'm going to put a dimensional on this. Little ones. Okay, I got 2 of them stuck to my finger. Here, here. And here. There. Okay, now you're not working? There we go. Well, now we just took it off. Yeah, I didn't know I'd be shooting my papers. Okay, goes right in the middle. It just fits too. All right, then I've got 4 of the little ones that I cut out, all with the same shaded spruce. That's it's a good green color for the holiday. That's why I like that. I like those two together. These are gonna go. Look, they fit perfectly in here. And they're gonna go here. These I'm gonna glue down. And then here's my sentiment that I printed out, or printed. I stamped. It feels like I'm printing, but I'm stamping. That's gonna go down here. So then we just glue those on and then decorate. It's a pretty simple card. Make sure they're about the same place they are. Okay. And then this one, because it's got dimensionals, I gotta glue this one on or else they're gonna collide. Oh, you could use a little dye or something to make it a little fancier. I just cut it out. Especially if you're gonna mass produce these, you may not want to fool with the dye. Okay, so now I am using my what are they called? Cherry cobbler and pearl adhesive back berries. Okay, these are from last year. They are, but they're still available. I like it when they have really cool ideas that work from one year to another on, you know. So I'm going to put the middle 3 there. And then we're going to put red, other cherry cobbler actually, but are they cherry cobbler? They are, but you can't tell because it's not right on there. It just looks red to me. Because they're far enough from the red, I think. Okay, one just disappeared. Oh no, here it is. And then I also did some there, didn't I? I might do the white ones there. Do I like that? Better if it's not sticking to my finger. Yeah. Yeah, this takes a little bit, I suppose. Just to make it a little sparkly and pretty. And there. And there we go. Either with gems or with the cut out berries. The die cut berries. Whatever you prefer. I think 2 different versions of the same card. And then the inside. What are we going to do for the inside? The inside, I'm trying to do insides these days. Here, I've got basic white paper. We're going to glue that in. And see what we can put here. Alright, this is my little bag of stuff I cut out. I can do one of these. Yeah. Yep, I think that's I'll put a little bit one of them in there. Put them there. And on the bottom. And then if we're going to do that, I'm also put a little cherry, a little red gem in the middle of it, huh? There. So there's the inside, and here's the outside. Oh, yeah, of course it's like that. All right. Well, what do you think of my card? Leave a message in the comments, and have a nice weekend.